I realized what it was, I said, oh my God, they're in my front yard.
Right now, those two men escaped inmates who sent a community into lockdown today, now safely behind bars. Good evening, I'm Sharon Tazwell.
And I'm Sean Maroney. Thanks for joining us. Those two inmates weren't on the run for long after escaping a transport van. Police say they were taking Logan Long and DeMarcus Dixon from Lincoln County, just west of Charlotte, to Butner. The two men took off through the back door of the van near a neighborhood on Western Boulevard, just off I-440.
The police van came and turned the corner, and the door just flew open. I thought it was a joke. And you just see two dudes just take off running.
It took police about 45 minutes to find the prisoners. They were hiding in a storage shed a few blocks away.
The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office tells WNCN that both prisoners were shackled. The question is, how did they manage to escape the van? WNCN's Amy Cutler is taking a closer look at transport procedures for prisoners, and she's live at the Wake County Sheriff's Office to break it down. Amy.
Well, Sharon, it was actually Wake County Sheriff's deputies that actually apprehended these prisoners. Now, the sheriff here saying with all the security measures they have in place, escapes like this can and do happen.
This was the ending authorities were hoping for. Less than an hour after, police say 24-year-old Logan Long and 19-year-old DeMarcus Dixon jumped out of a transport van, they were found. But what exactly goes into transporting a prisoner like that?
Every security measure is taken into place the best we can.
Wake County Sheriff Donnie Harrison explaining how they do things.
We actually physically dress the person out. That means take off all the clothes they have to make sure they doesn't have any contraband or anything with them. That's what we handcuff them with. That's what we put around their ankles. And this is the waist chain that goes around their waist. You have a hook here. That's hooked to this handcuffs. It's hooked through this box.
And that, the sheriff says, keeps a prisoner from being able to move his hands. Then there's the transport van itself. I got to see what it was like.
You go ahead, Sergeant, like you would normally do an inmate.
The prisoner would be shackled and then seatbelted in. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office says they have a cage like this one in their vans. The cage door would be shut, then the van door.
Let them out, just as we open the door.
The State Department of Corrections says there's no set procedure for how prisoners are transported. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office telling me they haven't determined how the prisoners managed to get that van door open, but they will investigate.
People are going to take every advantage they can if they made their mind up they want to escape or want to get away. That's what we deal with. And sometimes, no matter how good we are and how much we follow policy, sometimes it just happens.
Now, the State Department of Corrections says this year alone, there have been more than 14,000 prisoners that have been transported, and that this is the first time any of them have escaped. Live in Raleigh, I'm Amy Cutler, WNCN News.